IB Mark II internal microphone. Reading from Umberto Eco's A Theory of Semiotics. The exigencies of a transphatic linguistic and development and plot analysis, as well as the poetic language analysis, have led semiotics to recognize the notion of text as a macro unit, ruled by particular generative rules, in which sometimes the very notion of sign as an elementary semiotic. This is the Rode NTG2 microphone. Cultural codes. Semiotic research finally shifts its attention to phenomena which it would be difficult to term sign systems in a strict sense, nor even communicative systems, but which are rather behavior and value systems. I refer to systems of etiquette, hierarchies, and the so-called modeling secondary systems, under which heading the Soviets bring in myths. This is the Rode NTG2 microphone on a K-Tech wired boom. Rhetoric. The revival in studies of rhetoric is currently converging on the study of mass communication, and therefore of communication with the intention of persuasion. A rereading of traditional studies in the light of semiotics produces a great many new suggestions. From Aristotle to Quintilian, through the medieval and Renaissance theoreticians up to Perelman, rhetoric appears as a second chapter in the general study of semiotics, following linguistics, elaborated centuries ago, and now providing tools for a discipline. This is the Rode NTG2 with a fuzzy windscreen on a K-Tech wired boom. In the sense, the definition given by Peirce seems to me more comprehensive and semiotically more fruitful. I am, as far as I know, a pioneer, or rather a backwoodsman, in the work of clearing and opening up what I call semiotic. That is the doctrine of the essential nature and fundamental varieties of possible semiosis. By semiosis, I mean an action, an influence, which is or involves a cooperation of three subjects, such as a sign, its object, and its interpretant. This tri-relative influence not being in any way resolvable into actions between pairs. I shall define the interpretant better. This is the cheap lavalier we found in the garage. Aesthetic texts. The semiotic field also spills over into the area traditionally belonging to aesthetics. This is the lavalier with lowered recording levels. Thus, the sign is implicitly regarded as a communicative device taking place between two human beings intentionally aiming to communicate or to express something. It is not by chance that all the examples of semiological systems given by Saussure are without any shade of doubt strictly conventionalized systems of artificial signs, such as military signals, rules of etiquette, and visual alphabets. Those who share Saussure's notion of semiology distinguish sharply between intentional, artificial devices, which they call